Samantala, naghain ng ilang abogado mula Mindanao ng isang petisyon sa Korte Suprema na humihiling na ibasura nito ang impeachment complaint ng Kamara laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Git po ng mga abogado, depektibo ang nasabing impeachment complaint dahil sa kabiguan na makatugon sa requirements ng 1987 Constitution patungkol sa impeachment proceedings. Si Moira Encina Cruz sa balitang yan.
Formal lang kinwestiyon sa Korte Suprema ng ilang abogado mula sa Mindanao ang anilay depektibong articles of impeachment ng Kamara na isinimeta sa Senado laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Sa mahigit 100 pahinang petisyon, hiniling ng mga abogado sa Supreme Court na ideklarang null and void o walang bisa ang articles of impeachment dahil sa kabiguan na makatugon sa requirements na hinihingi ng saligang batas sa impeachment proceedings na verification at proper initiation. Ang lagdaan nila ng mga kongresista na pumabor sa impeachment ay hindi katumbas ng proper verification.
There was only around 3 hours between 12 o'clock to 3:15 before it was included in the additional House business reference. And by that time, we feel and we have reasons to believe that some of the congressmen were not even able to peruse the complaint as well as assess the evidences attached in the impeachment complaint.
Pinuna rin ng petitioners ang kawalan ng transparency sa agenda ng House Caucus noong Pebrero 5 kung saan hindi alam ng ibang kongresista na pag-uusapan ay ukol sa impeachment. Kumbinsido ang petitioners na minadali o ni-railroad ng Kamara ang impeachment process gaya ng nangyari noon sa kaso ni late Chief Justice Renato Corona.
What did they do? They fast-track. No? We can even characterize it, to borrow the words of Justice Corona, blitzkrieg fashion.
Katunayan nito ay hindi nila binigyan ng due process at abiso si VP Sara para sagutin ang mga alegasyon bago ang paghahain ng impeachment complaint.
The Vice President was denied prior notice and hearing prior to the filing of this fourth complaint. Okay? She was never informed beforehand that this new complaint is going to be filed against him.
Hindi rin anil dumaan sa review at deliberasyon ng Committee on Justice ng Kamara ang ika-4 na impeachment complaint na nakasaad sa rules ng Kamara sa impeachment. Maari lang anila na hindi i-refer sa komite ang impeachment complaint kung 1/3 ng lahat ng miyembro ng Kamara ay ang mismong complainant sa kaso. Ipinunta rin ng petitioners na hindi inaksyonan ng Kamara ang unang 3 impeachment complaint para paikutan ang 1-year bar rule sa impeachment na nakasaad sa ligang batas.
Were not acted upon in the Constitution, specifically Article 11, Section 3 thereof mandates that upon receipt of the impeachment complaint, the same should be included in the House in the order of business within 10 session days, and thereafter the Speaker should have referred it to the Committee on Justice within 3 days. And if the 3 complaints were entertained, included in the order of business within 10 session days, and included within 3 session days in the Committee of Justice, referred to the Committee of Justice, then the 1-year bar rule would have operated, and the 4th impeachment complaint should not have been legally entertained.
Kasabay nito, hiniling ng petitioner sa SC na mag-issue ng TRO para pigilan ng Senado na aksyonan ang impeachment complaint at huwag simulan ang impeachment trial dahil sa depektibo ang articles of impeachment. Idinipensa naman ng petitioners ang kanilang petisyon mula sa mga pagbatikos na ito ay desperadong hakbangin para hindi mapanagot si VP Sara.
Na kung tinama nila yung ginawa sa House, sang-ayon sa saligang batas, wala po kami rito, hindi kami magpa-file ng petition for certiorari and prohibition. Kasi nga, hindi sinunod yung Constitution. And that's the reason why we need to question is because we, as registered voters who voted for the Vice President, no, will make our vote inutil. Kasi kung successful yung impeachment na yan, mawawalang silbi yung boto namin.
Samantala, nanindigan ng Kamara na tama at naayon sa haligang batas ang articles of impeachment na isinampa laban sa pangalawang Pangulo. Sinabi ni Congressman Roger Gutierrez, isa sa 11 congressman prosecutors sa impeachment, na karapatan ng sinuman na humanap ng mga legal remedies. Ayon kay Gutierrez, legal ang proseso na dinaanan ng impeachment na ipinadala ng Kamara sa Senado.
Preparation. I don't think there will ever be 100%. Up until the point that we are at the trial, tuloy pa rin po yung preparasyon ng prosecution team. Sa aming palagay po, ang ibig sabihin ng forthwith ay kaagad. And we've had legal luminaries already state their opinions on that. And we welcome, of course, ako personally, I welcome the same sentiment po from Senator Coco Pimentel. So since aligned naman po yung aming sentiment, I think him being a member of the Senate, he is well within his power po to write to the Senate President.
Tuloy-tuloy din anya ang ginagawang paghahanda ng House Prosecution Panel para sa impeachment trial ni Bibi Sara. Sa unbank session naman ngayong araw ng Supreme Court, inatasan ng Senado na magkain ng komento sa petisyon para simulan ang impeachment proceedings sa Vice Presidente.
Catalino Aldea Generillo Jr. versus Senate of the Philippines. Generillo Jr. filed a petition for mandamus asking the Supreme Court to direct the members of the Senate to immediately constitute themselves as an impeachment court to try the impeachment charges against Vice President Sara Duterte. The Supreme Court required the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt of notice.
Moiring Sina Cruz para sa Mata ng Agila, matatag, matapang at
Maraming salamat sa inyo pong pagsubaybay sa Mata ng Agila Primetime. Para malaman ang matatag, matapang at matapat na mga balita, i-follow lamang at mag-subscribe sa @Net25 TV.